Hello, everyone. It's Brian, and today I'm giving you guys my list for the top 10 best episodes in the Walking Dead television series. We're going to be going over all of the greatest episodes, in my personal opinion, as well as from the fan base. So, at number 10, we have The Last Day on Earth, the first appearance of Negan, the season 6 finale. And I know what some people are going to say, the cliffhanger was terrible, but it was cool how the Savers blocked each and every, all the roads on while the survivors were trying to get to the hilltop. We have Carol getting injured and Morgan killing a savior to save her, and he gets to meet Daniel from the kingdom. And you're right there with our survivors. They're trying to get Maggie to the hilltop, and you want them to succeed, but you also feel anxious as well as they do. And my brother and I were sick watching this episode because we were so excited to see who Negan kills, and it was still a great episode overall. At number 9, we have Killer Within, Season 3, Episode 4, and this was still an amazing episode overall. We have the death of Lori Grimes in one of the most emotional scenes throughout the series as she gives birth to Judith and dies. We also have the death of T-Dog, and I mean, there's not much to say, unfortunately, with T-Dog, but like I said, we get the birth of Judith Grimes, and it's just one of those crazy moments in the series. And also we get the prison gets overrun because Andrew flooded walkers and Oscar kills him. So yeah, it was an amazing episode. At number 8, we have No Sanctuary. So this was an amazing episode. It's one of the most brutal episodes. It's one of the most highest rated, and it's Carol, goes Rambo, sets Terminus on fire and a herd on it, and the beginning with the whole slaughter scene, like that's one of the most brutal moments in the franchise, and seeing our group there is just so terrifying. We get the ending of the episode with Morgan wearing the mask, and the reappearance of Morgan. We have Rick going Rambo serial killer mode, like crazy. So yeah, this was a great episode. Number 7, we have A New Beginning. So this was an amazing episode. We're the time skip. We have our survivors, trying to gather supplies in Washington to rebuild the world. And as they're getting supplies and on their way back, unfortunately, Ken is killed in an unfortunate accident with the horse and walkers. And his death leads to major consequences for the survivors. And everyone's upset. This was just a really well done episode overall. His father tries to kill Maggie, and as a result, she has Gregory hanged for trying to kill her. Just all that stuff. An amazing episode. At number 6, we have JSS. So this was an amazing and brutal episode. Just the wolves attack Alexandria, and the survivors are not prepared. We see some Alexandrians like Jesse, stepping up and killing some wolves. And, we have a moment with Carl too, as he, kills one. And this was an amazing episode. Even though I don't agree with how they did certain things, Denise's first appearance and Holly's death, it was still overall an amazing episode. I mean, this was a brutal episode. The Alexandrians got slaughtered. I mean, it was just crazy. So at number 5, we have The Calm Before. So this was the fair episode, season 9, episode 15, and this was an amazing episode. The fair is so well done. Our survivors just want to, relax and forget about the world outside, and you just know it's going to go so bad for them. We have Henry and Lydia, together, and unfortunately Alpha sneaks into the fair, and then she kills 10 people and puts their heads on spikes. And while I don't agree with who died, it is still one of the most amazing and memorable scenes in the franchise. I can rewatch it over and over again. It's just that good and crazy. At number 4, we have Four Walls and a Roof. So this is season 5, episode 3, and this was a crazy and brutal episode. Sasha snipes, the Terminus cannibals, and then the survivors, surround the cannibals, and Rick, kills Garrett, fulfilling his promise with the red handle machete. And it's a crazy episode. Our group, they get payback, revenge, and it's just a really crazy episode. It's so well done. It's very dark, and we have a lot of original survivors in this episode. We lose Bob, so it's an amazing episode. And number 3, we have Too Far Gone. So another episode where we have Bob and our original survivors. They're at the prison. We get the death of the governor in this episode, and a lot of action as well. When the governor comes and attacks the prison, with a tank, for Pete's sake, he takes Herschel and Michonne captive. But, our group tries to formulate a plan to stop him, and they take out almost everyone from his side. And unfortunately, we do lose Herschel. Rest in peace, Herschel, as well as the actor Scott Wilson. This was a fantastic episode. At number 2, we have Not Tomorrow Yet. So this was an amazing episode. Like our group just decides to attack the outpost and they wipe out all the saviors in the outpost. Like, they go like SWAT style. It was a crazy episode. Our survivors are just so well trained and they're so good. Like they are beasts, every one of them pretty much. Like even Father Gabriel gets in a kill. And we have the part with, Carol in the episode, which I'll admit maybe is not the greatest, but when Rick talks to the people at the church and, tells them that they have to fight, it's just one of those things. You're so excited and it's a great episode. And at number one, we have No Way Out. So this was a fantastic episode. I love this episode so much. We have the walkers in Alexandria and the survivors trying to get out. Glenn trying to get in, save Maggie. We have Carl getting shot, the Anderson family getting wiped out. It's just crazy. Like I remember I watched this with my brother. Daryl takes out, the saviors, some saviors with a rocket launcher, and it's just a crazy and brutal episode. Sam gets eaten as well as the rest of, his family pretty much. And it's crazy. So honorable mentions, what comes after season 9, episode 5, the last appearance of Rick Grimes. It has to be on this list. Honorable mention 2, remember, this was a great episode. Our survivors haven't been out there all this time, just relaxing and being normal. Honorable mention 3, The Grove, very dark episode with Lizzie and Mika, and honorable mention 4, Beside the Dying Fire, the season 2 finale. A lot of great action and moments with our characters as they try to leave the farm. So yeah, guys, that's it. So next time I'm going to be doing, next video is going to be my top 10 worst Walking Dead changes from the comic book series into the television series. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, guys, thank you. Take care. Bye.